The French language isn't one of my strengths, but luckily my beautiful and intelligent wife knows a little, so she's going to help me out with the pronunciation in this vlog. We found ourselves in
Avignon,
a city town in the heart of
Provence.
Here we visited the
Palais des Papes.
better known as Pope's Palace. Interestingly enough, the Pope didn't always reside in Rome, and this place was residence to 7 popes of the time. We happened to be here on the France holiday weekend, giving free entry to all national monuments. A good way to save some euro. In all honesty, we weren't super impressed by the palace, but we did see some great views over Avignon while looking around here. Lavender is a big deal here in Provence. They grow the best in the world. Whether it's lavender granitas, lavender ice cream, lavender tea, lavender honey, lavender hand cream, lavender is everywhere here. We picked up a small bag at a local market to chuck in our backpacks to keep them smelling fresh. A solid traveller tip. While here, we opted to do a day trip of the Provence area. We did this through Provence Reservation, which saved us from hiring a car and driving on the wrong side of the road for a day. It also saved us the headache of navigating, parking, buying tickets, and then arguing when something goes wrong. A much more enjoyable experience. Our first stop,
L'Île sur la Sorgue.
Here we wandered through a Sunday market. This place had a great vibe and was full of lavender products, surprise surprise, fresh produce and other bits and pieces. These scarves caught Ronny's eye and she did some essential shopping here too. Next up,
Musée de la Lavende.
here we learnt all about the cultivation of lavender and tried their many products. Leaving the museum, I hit my head getting back into the van, hard, slicing the top of my head. Lucky for me, my wife is a trained nurse, and along with the Brazilian doctor on tour with us, they were able to patch me up with some gauze and a hat. Great idea. Once the bleeding stopped, we headed to
Roussillon.
a little rouge town placed in the heart of one of the largest ochre deposits in the world. It's no surprise that this is considered one of the most impressive villages in France, with its amazing coloured cliffs and ochre quarries.
God.
Was our next stop. A small, picturesque hilltop village. We stopped by the local church, and then I tried some, you guessed it, lavender ice cream. Ronny was not a fan and thought it tasted like hand cream. I liked it. We passed by some Roman monuments in
Saint-Rémy de Provence.
and then stopped at
Les Baux de Provence.
a majestic medieval village perched on a rocky spur in the
Alpi.
hill range. There are castle ruins here that we were keen to check out, but when we found out it cost €8.50 each to get in, we changed our plans and got some traditional French biscuits instead. Eventually most castles start to look the same, and these biscuits are a French delicacy, so we went with our gut and took the food option. Our final stop, and my favourite for the day,
Le Pont du Gard.
this amazing feat of engineering is a 2,000-year-old Roman aqueduct, and one of the largest and best preserved. It crosses the
Gardon River.
and is the highest of all Roman aqueducts. The bridge has 3 tiers of arches and formerly delivered thousands of cubic meters of water a day to the French town.
Nîmes.
Once retired as an aqueduct, it was used as a toll bridge and today is one of France's most popular tourist attractions. And that was our time spent in
Provence.
Lucky for us, the cut on my head didn't warrant stitches or a hospital visit, and we were able to explore the area. But what about you guys? Have you had any accidents that have altered your travel plans? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, happy adventures.